Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jillian and here we talk about manifestation, mindset work, and yoga. Today I have an amazing video for you guys, so please subscribe to my channel, show me some love, and give me a big thumbs up if you enjoy my content. So today's video is all about fear when it comes to manifesting. I feel like this entire community has fear skewed. We feel as if fear is taboo and it is prohibited and we need to get rid of fear when we are manifesting, but that is not the case. Now, actually, this took me a lot of time to understand myself because in the past, I was very fearful of being fearful and I thought I had to be something that I wasn't, and I felt like I had to try to solve or fix problems within myself, but really ultimately all I was doing was creating problems and creating more problems from those problems. So when it comes to fear, there is nothing wrong with it. There is nothing wrong with fearing anything. Fear is a part of us as a human being. Fear is a part of our experience on earth. Fear will never go away. We can try as much as we can. We can push it, we could ignore it, but it is not going anywhere. Fear is like being hungry or tired. It's something that we are here to experience to help us level up and grow. Fear is not a bad thing. Think about all the things that you've ever wanted in your life and that you have manifested, whether if it was unconsciously that you were manifesting it or you were consciously manifesting it. We've all experienced fear. I don't know one person that has not experienced fear in their life. So taking that prior experience, we could take that forward with us for how irrational it really would be to feel like we shouldn't be fearing not getting something or fear. I know a lot of manifestation content creators and coaches talk about affirming all day long and how we can change ourselves and all the things that we can add and bring into our lives to make us better. And although that is amazing, we're also forgetting that we are already manifesting. Whether we're consciously doing it or unconsciously doing it, everybody is manifesting. So you don't need to affirm 1 million trillion times a day. If you really enjoy to do it, that's one thing, but you don't need to. You don't need to script and journal and write down your manifestations. You don't need to run in a million circles to get what you want. You don't need to imagine all day long. These are just techniques that can help you, but I feel as humans, we feel like we need to keep trying to change ourselves and to become something that we feel like we're not. And that also relates with fear. Trying to get rid of fear, trying to believe more, trying to feel better about things. And that is going against our humanness, which is essential for manifesting. Fear is required to manifest everything that you want. And when you get to a place where you're no longer fearing fear in the process, then you've really leveled up to a new place. I know even some YouTube videos that I've watched have mentioned that you need to get rid of fear in order to manifest, and that is so false. That is not true at all. It's actually the opposite. When you get into a place of being okay with fear, that means you're really the person, because when we think about a state of being, when you are in a state of being, each state has its own belief systems, but in each state you still have emotions, feelings, fears, and we're never going to change that. Think about people who have manifested a lot of money. Do they all of a sudden just not have fears about things and worries, doubt, not feeling good? No, because that has absolutely nothing to do with being the person, because you are the person. You have to understand what a state of being is. You have to understand the energy that's involved in being a person that has what you want. There really is nothing that is changing besides your perspective of you already having that thing now. To bounce off that, what if your desires wanted you now no matter what? Isn't that the way we should really be going about manifestation anyways? Instead of what can I do to change and make it better? And this also bounces off my magnetism and chasing video, because if I'm in the state of really having what I want, wouldn't what I want already want me? Even with my fears, doubts, worries, negative feelings. Yes, essentially they would want you and they would be there with you. And why would you even want a desire if it wouldn't be there with you through you being who you are and you being human? We are so used to trying to fix the unbroken that we feel is within us. And there is no unbroken within us. Even our fear is perfect in the process. Everything about us is perfect in the process. I think this is also a really amazing way to think. When you're coming from that angle of thinking that you need to change something and get rid of your fear and your worries and your humanness, why would you even want something that wouldn't stick through all of the ups and downs with you to begin with? And it's not that it won't and that your desires can't. It's just that you're coming from an angle where you're not even aligned with that's what your desire would want. And it's causing you to really not step into your true power of knowing that no matter what, it's done and it's with you and it's meant for you. Also, wouldn't you want to embody the energy of somebody that doesn't have to do a thing or change a thing about them, which means that they're able to be their self unapologetically, crying and being fearful and negative thoughts and worries and doubts are okay. But when you look at people who already have the things that they have once desired, they're able to be themselves and they're able to be a human being. A lot of people in this community are trying not to be human. They're trying to get rid of their humanness, which is causing a lot of resistance. And resistance is just going to make the process feel even more of a struggle. You are supposed to embrace your humanness. That is my biggest tip of today's video, is embrace your humanness, that no matter what happens, when you're in this energy of knowing, then nothing is ever going to be separate from you, and you will experience everything you want without trying to fit this mold of what we think we need to be for people and things. And again, basically the energy that's behind you feeling like, oh my gosh, I cannot fear not getting this desire, or whatever it is that you're fearing in the process, you're basically embodying the energy that you can't have this thing because you're human. Now, what sense does that make? When we really think about it, it sounds very silly, but this is kind of what our mind puts us through, and a lot of people struggle with. My manifestation teachings might be a little bit different than the mainstream of, okay, write down affirmations 20 million times. Although I will make videos on that, I'm coming at it from a different angle of experience and really breaking down the law of assumption and understanding what we go through as humans. And fear is part of that process, not getting rid of fear, but understanding fear and understanding states of being and understanding the law as a whole and how you're so powerful. So again, it's so important to develop the mindset that your desires want you no matter what. That fear, doubt, worry, negative feelings, feeling like you've messed up, all of these things that we feel like throw us off are actually part of the process and are part of the bridge of events leading us to what we want. And we're never going to change that humanness about us. We are essentially parts of God, parts of the universe, parts of the whole, but we are human, and this humanness, this fear is what creates our beautiful life of what we want. So when we stop fearing, the resistance will go down and we will feel so much better. And it has nothing to do with feeling better, because you can manifest without feeling good. But you are essentially stepping into the state of somebody that no matter what has exactly what they want. And when you stop fearing the fear, then you're allowing yourself to be the version of you that you've always wanted to be. So I will be breaking down fear and doubts and all that good stuff in more videos, but I wanted to take this perspective of fear with manifesting in this video. It really just came to me. So if you liked my video, please give me a big thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also comment below how you feel about this topic and about manifestation. And I am so looking forward to seeing you all in my next video. It's beautiful, it's wonderful, and it's magical. Thanks, guys.